Do you have the empty project syndrome? Do you have a creative urge but you are unable to express it? Do you feel like you're stuck in a loop, creating repetitive, pointless music? If you wonder, there are many solutions. Keep watching until the end to find out. By the way, this video is not sponsored by anyone, so would you mind liking it or possibly subscribing? This would be greatly appreciated. Let's get started. Being a creative person in the streets days can be extremely stressful. The majority of the time we get stuck. We need to make music, but we are not motivated because we have so many options. In this video we go over some practical ways to get you started and finish your projects. So where do I begin? In my case, I was constantly dealing with the empty project challenge. I was expecting too much from myself, which caused me to undo every move I made. After a few minutes of frustration, I would give up the idea of writing a new song or change my plan. Perhaps my setup wasn't ideal, or perhaps I needed new equipment, in which case I'd start looking for new video reviews for my next purchase, wasting time and effort. You know, we all do it from time to time. We have high hopes of producing something that will give us the satisfaction of exceeding our expectations. Sometimes we have an idea and we get stuck in the start because it is difficult to translate an idea into a song. We expect to feel what makes us feel, but this time we expect to do so by listening to music patterns. So there are two options for getting out of the empty project syndrome. When you don't have any concept ideas and your goal for this session is to feel that you created something good, then you can start by writing random things. This will lower your expectations because your mind will stop expecting goody music and it will switch to the playful mode. It's what I call the random bullshit technique. Don't steal it, it's copyrighted. When you have an idea, you can either use the random bullshit technique or this one that I call save until you feel it. In this technique, we begin by recreating our most recent song or its main groove. Yes, we recreate an identical version of our recent song and tweak it until we feel good in our bellies. Don't stop tweaking until this completely takes you to another dimension. Okay? How do I escape the loop? So you wrote one pattern and tweaked it until you started to feel good, but it's a really cool loop. It's not a song. What are our options now? But first I'd like to share a little bit about myself here. Hello, my name is Mogacila and I am a big geek from Greece. Music is my passion, but I also enjoy physics, math and psychology. Let's return to the video now, shall we? As previously stated, I enjoy math and I have devised one weird equation to avoid the loop syndrome. It goes like this: life equals loop plus variables. I told you it's weird, but stick with me. It's very easy to understand. So, in life, we have some routines that we can call loops. And as you already know, they are extremely difficult to maintain because life happens. But, as you see, life is not what is going on. We can't stop one thing, and that is variables. Variables are those random events that cause us to deviate from our daily routines. They are the unexpected. Moga, you say I came here for music and not a life coach video. I understand your confusion, but we're getting there. If we substitute life with music, we get this. Music equals loop plus variables. With that in mind, you can introduce random things into the loop until you feel you're close to meeting your expectations or creating a new song. That means you can duplicate the pattern and introduce something new. By introducing, I mean that you can replace, delete, or add notes to the loop. This is not to be confused with jamming. They are completely different. Your moves must be completely random and the loop must be changed permanently rather than improvising around it. How do I finish things so? You end quick and dirty, as I like to say. When you have met your expectations, when your heart is in the right place, and you believe you are there, it's time to wrap things up. If you are the type of person who never finishes anything, putting it off until tomorrow is not gonna help you. If you're anything like me, you might change your mind several times a day, and in that case, you might quickly lose the enthusiasm you have for this song right now. The only thing left to do is to complete what is left of your project. Do it clumsily and awkwardly. The problem is that you expect everything to be perfect, but your expectations may be far from reality. So here's another equation for you, which actually is the same as the previous one, but has been tweaked slightly. This is how it goes. New song equals latest song plus variables. That means that your current song will be either better or worse than your previous songs, depending on the variables inserted into this equation. Variables are difficult to control, but in most cases they are for your own good. This means that every new song you created is likely to be better some way than the previous one you created. Why expectations? We've talked a lot about expectations, but you're still not sure what they should be. Life is full of surprises. But don't worry, this is not going to another equation, it's going somewhere else. Life is an abundant with wonderful gifts for us. We were born with a desire to create, and music became our outlet for that desire. I understand how difficult it is to create music while fantasizing about being rich and famous or performing somewhere nice for a living. What I mean is that we all have unrealistic expectations, which is not a bad thing. Some people refer to these as dreams, but when it comes to music production and songwriting, it's critical to start with more grounded expectations. What is the expectation I want you to use at the start of your upcoming project? I want to make the music that I want to listen to. Say it with me. I want to make the music that I want to listen to. I'm sure you'll have musical ideas in your head that you can't seem to translate into notes or even words. They're in your head and you're trying to get them out, but you can't even sing them. It's okay because at the end of the day, you don't want to be your favorite musician. You just want to express that little voice inside your head that you can't understand, but is trying to communicate with you. It is very possible that this is the music that you want to write or listen. And before you think about writing the next pop hit, I want you to make music that you want to listen to. That's all for now, friends. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and remember to subscribe for more content like this. I know this is very different from what I usually do. What are your thoughts on that? Should I stick in this video format? Was it helpful for you? By the way, how do you approach this subject? Tell me in the comment section below. Bye!